So I'm reading comics the other day, which I do, yes, I do get the actual physical print paper. I need something to start my barbecues with. And I'm reading Fraz, which is not my favorite, but it makes an interesting point. In today's strip, one character opines that humans can muck up everything, including the Northern Lights. It gets me to thinking that one genre book we don't actually talk a lot about is I'm going to call this the we screwed up and then fixed it a bit genre, which I personally am a big fan of. I'm going to show you 3 books that are good examples of that in 2022. I'm normally talking about books that haven't come out yet, but I think it's important and we should probably talk about these. Now, the first 2 of these are going to sound very similar. On the picture book side, we've got The Wolves of Yellowstone, a real wilding story by Catherine Barr, illustrated by Jenny Desmond. Wolves are removed by white people from Yellowstone. A pack is returned, and it fixes loads of problems that people didn't even know were caused by the initial removal of the wolves. Then on the other side of things, you've got a slightly older scientist in the field book, The Wolves of Moose Island Royale, Restoring an Island Ecosystem by Nancy Castaldo, photography by Morgan Heim. It's different, but a similar situation. Here we have a case where someone brought their dog to an island and it was carrying a disease that wiped out the wolf population. The wolf population goes away, the moose population explodes. How do you fix that? More wolves. The third and last of these, but not least, is A River's Gifts, The Mighty Elwha River Reborn by Patricia Newman and illustrated by Natasha Donovan. This one's so neat, but it starts off very slow, so give it a moment. Get through those first few pages. This is a nonfiction picture book. It concerns the Lower Elwha Klallam tribe and their lives alongside the Elwha River, but it's no surprise, white people came up and they dammed it 2 times. And then the salmon, as you can see here, who were trying to travel up the river, couldn't spawn. Years later, the tribe and some activists actually managed to get the dams removed, but the question is, will the salmon come back? Natasha Donovan is a Metis-Canadian illustrator. You may have seen her work on Borders, which came out last year by Thomas King, and she is quite frankly awesome. This is my favorite book of hers this year. These are beautiful books. Read them, find them, love them. They're great.